Hi, this story starts with a break, and I don't know if you all know this. I got a job. It is pretty decent, and I'm content at this point in time. My job is based out in Bandra, and it is peak hub of all things activities wise, collaborations, and wannabes meeting wannabes and connecting and networking with celebrities and all of that shit. Yeah, yeah, proper. So, it was just another day at the office. We had our lunch. Me and my friend decided to take a walk. I was like, okay, it's good to take a walk after the meal because susti aa jati hai bahut and need. Then to avoid that lethargy, we decided to take a walk. And I love walks. We share our shit, and that helps us cope up and with bonding and stuff, and just be better with life and workload and just sharing and being bond ही बोलेंगे ना, ताकि हमारा बॉन्ड अच्छा हो. दैट इज़ वाई वी गो. अब ना ही मैं स्मोक करती हूँ ना ही वो स्मोक करती है, एंड दिस इज़ द ओनली वे वी नो हाउ टू बॉन्ड. Usually people who smoke know a lot of tea, a lot of gossip within the company, within the office, and this is everywhere. MNC ले लो आप या छोटी से छोटी कंपनी ले लो, if you smoke there is a smoking group everywhere, and they know all the shit in the world. And so anyways, for us it was like lethargy na ho, so we decided to go take a stroll around the block and see what's up. Here I was, strolling through the road when I came across a pop-up, and that too it was hosted by none other than Nykaa, because they had recently launched Huda Beauty new foundation, some sort of foundation. I literally walked in because everything was pink and the decor was all pink and decked out. I stood at the foyer and just the because simply because the events jo marketing team tha, they were still setting up the entire studio and shit like that. I took a quick 180-degree video. I stepped out like nothing has happened, which nothing did. Like I was like ठीक है, पर कलेश अब चालू होता है. Hi, मेरा नाम है अदिति and you're listening to Kai Pan Aditi. I love talking about everything growth, love, relationship, arranged marriage, dating, and everything in between. New episodes come out every Sunday at 11 a.m. Let's start today's episode, okay? So ये जो दिन था मेरा, the day was wrapped up pretty early. We aren't forced to sit till 7, which is something new concept to me, because a lot of the companies are like, no, you have to work till 7, 8, 9, 10. My company is so chill. They are like, hey, if you're done for the day, if you're done with your work, you're free to go. I'm like, what? So this specific day my work was done by 4:30ish. I said my goodbyes. I walked out, and of course I see the influencers. I see them. Now these influencers were not some small kind. They were wearing Gucci. They were wearing Prada. They were wearing red bottom heel. These were the girls. My instant thought, who am I? I'm nothing. I'm nobody in front of them. I literally went there after so much of my mindset shift and reset and affirmation, and my thought still couldn't stop. Like, I'm 31 and this still haunts me. Who am I? I'm nobody. I'm nothing in front of them. हाँ ठीक है, शायद काले धन से, शायद सफ़ेद धन से लिया हो, खुद से मेहनत करके आए हो, पर किसको पता. It's the poor that they are convincing to buy at the end of the day, right? The rich comprises of the 1%, so the money is coming from the earning middle class. I have to remind myself, hard earning middle class, maybe you, maybe me, maybe both of us, and that just hit hard. I hoped and I ran towards the station because मेरे को train लेना था. I hopped, not even hoped. I hopped and ran towards the station because I knew that if I stopped and popped into that private event, they're gonna kick me out because it was a private event and I will surely miss my local train. Which, by the way, I did. I did miss my local train. So here I was sitting at the station for 30 minutes contemplating those Gucci chappals that this rich bitch lady whatever was wearing, will I ever be rich enough to buy those, was my question to myself. And you know what? The answer came pretty quickly. And maybe, just maybe, all the affirmation and the positive talk that I truly did to shift my mindset, it came back to me. I looked down at what I was wearing. I was wearing my dope ass shoes for which I paid 15,000 from my hard earned money. काला धन नहीं है. मैंने खुद की कमाई से बहुत पैसे जमा करके पिछले 2-3 साल में पेंडेमिक में जमा करके, मुझे पता है मैं कहीं जाने नहीं वाली हूँ, उससे मैं खर्चा करती नहीं हूँ. सो आई हैव मेड श्योर आई हैव इन्वेस्टेड रियली वेल एंड आई एम earning and saving and earning and saving and spending only where it is needed. So I look at my shoes, at this 15,000 rupees ke shoes. My cost per wear is very low before you come at me. But here I was staring at my dope ass teal, orange, bright blue shoes. They weren't less than those Gucci's. It was my mind that made them instantly less. Yeah, oh my god, right? And at that moment, it changed everything for me. I realized that it's so easy to get caught up in this comparison wala game, all this shiny allure of what other people have, what brands they are wearing, or kaisa lifestyle portray karte hai. But when I looked at it, my own life, really looked at it, I saw abundance. आई सॉ माई टील ऑरेंज शूज़ वर रिमाइंडर कि भाई मेरा हार्डवर्क, मैंने हार्डवर्क किया है, मैंने कमाई की है, मेरे खुद का इंडिपेंडेंस है, मेरा चॉइस है इसमें. मुझे किसी को दिखावा नहीं करना है जब मैं शूज़ पहन रही हूँ. और मेरे को बहुत मदद मिलती है वो शूज़ से, बिकॉज मैं मोटी थी, अभी मोटी नहीं हूँ. और मेरा कॉस्ट पर वेयर मैं रोज़ पहनती हूँ. मेरा कॉस्ट पर वेयर, आई मेक श्योर माई कॉस्ट पर वेयर ऑफ दैट 15,000 रुपीज़ इज़ लेस. तो मेरा दिन में अगर मैं रोज़ पहन रही हूँ 15,000, अगर आप डिवाइड करोगे 365 से, तो मेरा कॉस्ट पर डे ऑफ वेयरिंग दैट शूज़ विल बी लेस, वेरी लेस. आई प्रॉब्ली एंड अप वेयरिंग इट फॉर 2 years बिफोर वो इतने घिस जाएंगे कि आई वुड हैव टू लेट देम गो इवेंचुअली. They were more than shoes. They were symbol of, the fact that, I'm enough. I'm enough. My choices are enough. It's funny how we allow external things to dictate our self-worth, isn't it? Like somehow, because I wasn't wearing Gucci or didn't have a designer bag, I felt lesser. But sitting there on that station bench, I knew that those things didn't define me. My values don't come from what I wear or who I stand next to, but from how I live and appreciate what I already have. जब तक अप्रिशिएट करोगे ही नहीं, आप ग्रैटिट्यूड होगा ही नहीं आपके दिल में, तब आप आगे देख ही नहीं सकते हो. सो एज आई वेटेड फॉर माई नेक्स्ट ट्रेन, आई स्टार्टेड टू फील बिट लाइटर. लॉट ऑफ ग्रैटिट्यूड आने लगा. आई लेट गो ऑफ दैट फीलिंग ऑफ inadequacy, knowing that it didn't serve me. Your lack of mindset. Gratitude became the antidote to that toxic mindset of comparison, and maybe that's something that we all need to remember. It's not about having more, it's about appreciating what you already have. That's manifesting 101. Appreciate what you already have. I missed the first train, yeah, but I got something much bigger that day. A deeper understanding of my worth, free from the labels and the brands. Yeah. All right. That's it for today. I love you guys. I feel like we don't say this enough to each other, and I want to keep saying it. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is Aditi. आप सुन रहे हो Kai Pan Aditi. That was my phone. I'll see you next week. Sunday को 11 a.m. Until then, bye.